Yo, this is Twiss Up with DoctaDee. I'm your host, Mr. Reloaded. I'm just here for fun. This is the main attraction. Doctor.
What's going on? Hey, sir, listen, when they Twiss Up in their system.
Hey, shout out Twiss Up every time.
Yeah,
listen, quick plug. New flavor, Lippy Lemon, out now. Mad flavors, online, discounted. Mad!
Listen, it's the new premium cocktail.
But yes, P, what you saying, bro? How you been? How's lockdown treating you?
Bro, it's been mad. No trim, but you know. It's been good, man. I'm healthy, making music. I've been doing my thing low key. Now I'm here, innit?
Alright, cool. Before we get into it, yeah, just some teaser, man.
Yeah.
Coco Fanta.
Fam, it's got to be Fanta. Coke is dead, fam. He's drinking Coke.
I might say a red stew.
Oh, I love it, bro. It has to be stew, fam.
Red stew?
It has to be stew.
Pounded yam, whatever.
Pounded yam.
Rice or pasta?
Oh no, that's hard, bro. Rice.
Paid in full or baby boy?
Oh, you like it? That's so tough, but it's got to be paid in full. My baby boy is a classic. Jody.
Jody! Alright, cool. So, Doctor, you've been releasing a lot of music recently. You've been going hard, I would say, personally, myself, knowing you personally.
Yeah.
I would say this is probably the most focused and driven I've seen you in a long time. And I feel like the music resonates.
Yeah.
How do you feel your progress has come along in the last 18 months? Since Flex and Finesse?
Yeah, true. Like, I just feel like probably people were used to only hearing like maybe one big video a year from before.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's like, I did an EP at the start of the year called Life of the Party. And I got to work with like the likes of Antidote, and like a lot of my close friends. And then last year we did Flex and Finesse. So people are probably like, every year Dee's gonna drop something, but there's not enough music. And then lockdown happened, and then I lost my job as well.
Yes.
Before lockdown.
Did you highlight?
Yeah, so I was literally like, boy, backs to the wall. I thought, yo, like, in my darkest times, or when it's like cloudy, when it's raining, what can I do to, you know, stay sane? You know, so every day that I woke up, I was going to the studio. I mean, Josh was chilling regular. And
for those that don't know who Josh is.
So I did Josh, you know. Y'all come give it to you now. Yeah, so obviously that's the right hand man right there, you get it. So all of a sudden I just said, you know what, let me shoot for my video pull up whilst we were on proper lockdown. But I used to say, yo, DoctaDee, man's a key worker, I've got to give people their, you know, their antidote. Yeah, their dose, I've got to give them the medicine to keep them, you know, during these times. And next thing I know, I just recorded a whole other project, mixtape. Then I think it was like a month. Yeah, I had like 15 songs. I scrapped a couple songs, and then I met my new producer, A-Key. I got to work with one of my favourite artists. Karima Lewis. Sorry, Les Swave. MB4, who's a new G. You know, I got to put him on, and then S1, who's obviously under my, you know, under the whole management thing. Now it's just like, I just get that fun, man. Like I did drill tracks, I did R&B, I did Afro Swing, which mostly people know me for. And I just said, yo, let me just catch a young flight, and then we shot videos. And yeah, now we're here, you get me? Like,
what do you think's changed for you?
Just believing in myself. I'm not gonna lie to you, and just being a student. Like, I've been in the studio sessions with the greats, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm talking, like my friends, I'm calling them greats because that's what they are.
That's what they are, bro.
That's what they are. So like, you know, I've been in the studio with Keith the Prince, Charlie Mace, LeSway, Addy Josh, Danny Bones, the, you know, producer. And I've worked with people online, you know, like even working with Cheryl over lockdown, yeah. Shayla Rose, I forget her, like, it's just drawing all of this energy and like realizing like, yo, like, you can bring something to the table. I don't necessarily have to be like all those individuals, but it's like, what do you bring? Be true to yourself, and having the backing as well from like my core support has been a true testament to me, you know, carrying on and leading the ship. Because without that, I probably would have like given up. And yeah, thankfully, you know, there's a small amount of people that want me to drop music. And it's like, you know what? If 100 people was happy when I drop a project or a single, I'm gonna cater to them. So alright, cool, like 100 people. Let me make sure you get to feel who I am and understand my journey. And then I've just seen it grow. I've released my videos on my own channel.
What would you say is your fondest memory? Because we see DoctaDee the artist, we see the songwriter. We want to know you, sir. I know you. They know. So, what's your fondest childhood memory? Fondest.
The funniest moment was playing football in church with my boys. He was like 4 or 5. And he was crying because he wanted to get me home. And then I remember Michael, hit his lips, hit his lip, cut his lip. And then all of us, like the game got, you know, and then like the adults, when they found out we were playing ball, it was just like, yeah, we're getting whooped. So like things like that. Because I'm still with the same bros from birth. And, you know, we've all come up, you know, from church, and we're all brothers. Like I can't see anyone like yourself as anything less than family. So those are the greatest moments for me because it made, you know, us how we are now.
100%.
A proper, and obviously like a memory of your pops as well. Like he done a lot of things for us that a lot of adults didn't really get at the time. You know, like he was really, like he really understood the youth, man. And I really appreciate him, man, for that as well. Yeah, man, so.
What's the most important file on your laptop?
File?
Yes.
Obviously all my stems, your artists.
That's the boring answer, you know? You know what I'm saying?
Make sure you get your stems, send it back to you right away, the same way you get your MP3s and your WAV files. Always have your stem files. So like if you go to another studio or need other producers, engineers to look at your work, you know, you're not stranded if another producer goes AWOL. So yeah, my music, and that's all I got. I don't use my laptop.
That's music?
Yeah, that's it. So like all my large like music video files, like I'm proper really hands-on with like the editing process of how I want things to come out, and concept-wise, storyboard-wise.
What would you say is the most annoying trait about yourself?
Probably just overthinking. Just, you know, that doubt, man. Like when that creeps up, you know, it puts you in a little dark space, like where you just go missing. You don't talk to no one, and all them issues just pile up. But when you got the right people around you, man, and then that my saying, learn to dance in the rain, I'm gonna forever say, because it saved my life. It's like, when I do get to that moment, just think about the good things that's happening. Yeah, with the little progression, like the little steps. Like, you know what? Man, I haven't had it that bad, like. You know, like I'm grateful that I'm even alive, man. Like this year's been crazy. Of like a lot of young people, like, you know, things have just happened, man. Like, it's just so unfortunate. So when I think about like being here and being able to do what I'm doing, regardless of the stuff behind me, I'm just gonna keep moving. So sometimes, even if it's just a little step, you've moved forward and you're not stagnant. So it's like, that's all you need to do in this life, man. So many things that's happening, you know, as we know, with different people, whether it might be not getting the grades they want, or uni, or something bad that's happening in their past. But the fact that you've got up and you're still going, like, yo, that for me is inspiring, man. So it's just like, for me, I just wake up every day, like, cool. It's another day to just, you know, keep at it. It's another day to try and convince somebody that I will be the best songwriter.
Hey, Doctor, thank you so much for talking to me today.
Listen,
thanks for having me. Big up Twiss Up as well.
Big up every
for the plugs. Listen, this has been a conversation with DoctaDee featuring Twiss Up. And I'm what? Twiss Up. Yeah.